Yeah, camera. Welcome back to Cave. We are the Cave People,
Cave people.
and we believe that the family games together.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone.
All right. What do we have, Lewis?
Today we are doing a Gencon haul. So I did not go to Gencon because I was in South Carolina, but he did, and he got a lot, and it's all really good. We're gonna bring that to you today, and then we're probably gonna do reviews on more than half these games.
I feel like we promise review videos a lot, but then we don't deliver on them. We'll do what we can. But today is definitely a Gen Con haul video. I spent first off, Gen Con was awesome. It went really well. I played a lot of unmatched. I actually won the conscript tournament. Yay! In the final there, I played Aridin versus Philippa, so that went well. Yeah. And then I spent a whole lot of time in the vendor hall, more than I've spent in the past years. So, due to the fact that we spent a lot of time in the vendor hall, we got a lot of things. That's kind of how that works. So, yeah, when you cruise the vendor hall and you see something neat, you pick it up and you buy it because at Gen Con it's just too easy.
It's there.
It's like shiny stuff, It's like a shiny new toy. So we're gonna show you everything that we picked up at Gen Con, and we're gonna talk a little bit about it. We've played almost every one of these games now. So we have some minor thoughts that we'll give you about the games that we picked up. Some of them are 2025 games. Others are a little bit older, 23 and 24.
Others aren't even released yet.
Correct. Some of them are not uh, yet released. They were Gen Con releases. So first game we're going to talk about is not a 2025 game. It is a favorite amongst many groups. This game is amazing. I introduced it to Lewis for the first time coming back from Gen Con. He loves it. It's a little two-player doo-wop that we just can't get enough of, and that is
Sky Team.
Sky Team. There it is. So we picked up Sky Team, and we picked up the expansion for it, the Turbulence expansion for it, and we've been kind of plugging away at this one. This one's really, really good.
This is a really, really, really good game.
Super fun. So, I mean, it won a bunch of awards in what happened.
Yeah.
Not really. Oh, okay, there we are. Not really surprised that it's good. I mean, given that it's award winning. So, but that was the first thing that we picked up. Sky Team. Um, I was like, yeah, just gonna finally get it. Just gonna do it. Sky Team, got it.
I'm not surprised it was the 2024 game of the year. Definitely would have been on top of my list last year if we had the game.
Well, look, you can now adjust your top 20 of all time. Maybe it creeps in. I don't know. But if it creeps into the top 20 of all time, then there you go. Right. And this probably would have definitely made my 2024 list as well. I think I played it too late. I don't know. All right. Next up, this was the Gen Con release. A lot of hype around this game because of the universe in which it's come. The universe in which it is themed around. Um, it's the game is okay. I was, I think, hoping for more, but I haven't played it enough yet to really flush it all out and see if this has like a competitive scene around it or whatever. But I've played it a lot casually, and it's pretty good. It plays exactly how I thought it would, I guess. And that is
Gwent.
Gwent, the legendary card game. So
And I have yet to play this one, but I'm hoping to play it very soon.
now the thing that they did with this, so in the video game, obviously, and this is based completely off of the video game version of Gwent. So in the video game, you play one on one. It's 1v1, two player. They have included modes where you can play solo and you can play up to five players. I think it's five. Yeah, up to five players. Which is like a free for all because there's five factions in this box. Haven't done that, so I can't speak about that. I've only played one on one. Haven't even tried the solo version yet. Um, but everything's here. It's cool. The art's great. The components are pretty all right. Um, it's a good game, and I'm glad that I swung by the Hatchet booth. That's where I picked this one up. So from the Hatchet booth, I got two Gen Con releases. This is the one that I was really, really interested in, and I was lucky to have found a copy of it. Although they had plenty of copies, this wasn't one that was like running out, um, like some other games were. But yeah, I was able to swing this, and while I was in the Hatchet booth, picked up a couple more things. So the next item that I got from the Hatchet booth was a two-player game. I had no clue what this was going to be about. Um, took a swing on it, and I think we had a home run here. This game is really fun. I mean, really fun, and that is nope, 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 nope,
No,
nope, nope, nope.
no,
The game.
I don't have it.
You don't have it? I
No,
got it right now.
I thought that was two player.
Tag team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for the fighting system. You get two fighters going against two fighters. They fight each other. Kind of deck building mechanisms involved here. This game is brilliant. You should get this. It's done in like 8 to 10 minutes. It's great. There are I think 12 fighters in the box. There's some promo art that I got at Gen Con as well for buying it there. But yeah, the Hatchet booth had this. Got a couple play mats too for it over there. The play mats are really slick. Um, this game is great. It's awesome. I think this game's gonna have like a real good future. I do.
I watched him play it against Mina
Yeah, Mina likes this game, which says a lot because she's
in the middle about board games.
in the middle about a lot of games. But this one in particular, she likes.
And I think I do really want to play this one. This one looks really fun, and it's real quick. I was
Yeah.
very surprised how quick it was. You do a lot of damage quickly.
If you're in for an auto battler with deck building, this is your deal right here. So that was from the Hatchet booth as well. So I got these two games from the Hatchet booth, Gwent and Tag Team. And then also while I was in the Hatchet booth, I was thinking of my wife and of course my daughter. Um, and we were going to thinking of some family games that we could get as well. I'll show you here in a second. Or things that we could play as a family.
This one kind of looks cool.
So I have no idea. We haven't played this game yet, but this is Micro Macro Prime
Jigsaw.
City Showdown. This one's Showdown. Okay.
I'm assuming that one's competitive.
I don't know how this is played. And then this is the puzzle that goes with the game. That was really like a wife move. Grabbing the puzzle because when they put together the puzzle is actually a map, a version of the map that you can use in the actual game
Oh,
itself.
that's cool.
So I thought that was a neat little touch. So, I just took a swing on this.
And we'll see
We'll let you know how it goes. It says 15 45 minutes, 1 to 4 players.
soon.
It's kind of right in our wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I don't know, it would take 15 minutes, but I don't know, maybe it's really quick. This one came from the Hatchet booth. That is Micro Macro. If you know anything about this system, let us know. It's a system that's been around a while. They do a bunch of different versions of this Micro Macro thing. So it wasn't something I was familiar with. This was my first exposure to it. So that was from the Hatchet booth, and then that was it. After that, we exited the Hatchet booth, moved on, walked the floor some more, went and played some demos. Did the whole thing, watched some demos, cruised over to Dice Tower to check them out. They really didn't have anything cool going on other than spinning a wheel. So they rolled the dice. You rolled the dice, and I got a ribbon. Woo-hoo,
Yeah.
for my prize. They were doing like live playthroughs and stuff over there. Um, let's see. Cruised by the Restoration Games booth. They had some cool stuff. They had the Ninja Turtle set on display, so it was neat to see that. I tried desperately 3 times to get a copy of Ace of Spades. Sorry, we don't have that for you. Well, I'll get one, but we don't have it now. So we can't demo that. So Ace of Spades was like a really hot item there. Trying to think of some of the other things. Oh, yeah, right here. Tip rough. by the way, which is a game that you need to play. You need to play this game um, because
It's
it's
a really good game.
so stupidly good. But I cruised over to the Chip Theory booth and grabbed the two expansions. So the Paladin faction and something else.
That's good.
Yeah, and they're amazing, and it just just I don't know, everything about that game is great. So next up, didn't see this coming, didn't even know this was a thing.
Ooh,
We are big fans of these designers. David Thompson, Trevor Benjamin. They have designed a lot of games that we enjoy. Chiefly the unmatched, or not unmatched, undaunted, yeah, undaunted system. And then they did a game called General Orders, and it was a tiny game in a tiny box, World War II, I guess theme. Well,
we picked up the.
I saw this. They have General Orders, Sengoku Jedi, this game. So it's kind of like, I don't know, feudal Japan, I guess, or something.
Seems like it, but
It's pretty cool.
yeah, it is cool.
I think it's a little cool little spin on the General Orders concept. So small game, done quickly, 1v1. There are two maps here, front and back. They introduced some new mechanics where you can actually like move across rivers and there's boats involved, and you can take your troops across the boats. Boats can do combat. They can bombard the
Boats
land
are
spaces.
basically troops, but in the water.
Yeah, and then the land spaces can hit the boats. I don't know. It's really neat. So this is by Osprey, obviously, and we're gonna need to play this more. But
Typical that kind of general orders undaunted. A lot going on at the same time. It's very typical
yeah,
for those games.
it is. So this one snuck up on me. Didn't even know that was coming out, and was able to rip a copy. So that's great. So we have a couple 2025 releases here in Tag Team Gwent and General Orders um, that we'll be talking about. Further. Uh, so then I noticed that there was a buy two get one.
By two?
It's always a good deal. Buy two get one deal going on, which led me over to this booth. And it was a booth that was selling things from like a Porta Matagot and those that design team, like Eilif Christensen and those guys, which those guys know how to design games in such a way that not many people in the industry are doing it. And so we cruised over there to look at what they had. Well, the first game I picked up, this is not designed by those guys, but this is Colossal Games, and it's called Almost Innocent.
This one is like better Clue.
It's a cooperative deduction game, very similar to Clue.
And the difference from Clue is competitive in a sense. But then this is cooperative and you're
It's
all trying to get a different thing though. You're all not trying to reach one goal and this is what we need. You're all trying to get something different.
right. Everybody has their own unique puzzle,
Hmm.
which I think is really neat. Whereas in Clue, everybody has the same puzzle.
Yeah,
And Clue sucks because it can be done in two turns. But anyway,
I like Clue.
this is like on steroids, where everyone has a unique puzzle to solve, and you are working together to try and get that done because everyone has to solve their puzzle in order for you to win the game or beat the scenario. There's a list of many different scenarios in here, and it goes on and increased difficulty and all this sort of thing. So this is really cool. We've enjoyed our play so far. We've played it a few times, I think maybe 3 games or something like that.
3 or 4.
And so we'll be playing this more, especially as a family. But this was a great pickup. This was part of that buy two get one over there at the special sale booth. So speaking of that, this is I think a 23, maybe a 24 release. But we do have a game that was a 24 release that we somehow missed. That's from the design team who did like the Magnificent, Revive, um, Santa Maria. Yeah. Anyway, really good games, and that is down there a game called
Spectacular.
Spectacular. It's spectacular. No, I mean it's like it's good, not just the name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So This is a tile placement game, which I'm not very good at normally, where you're building a habitat and trying to feed animals. So you're drafting tiles and dice. So you have the two things. Uh, the ports and design team loves to combine those two things, where you're building tiles and rolling dice and drafting dice as well. This is a typical mechanic that we see in a lot of their games. This one's not by a port; it's by Chillafox. But anyway, um, yeah, this is a great game. Isle of Svensson, that's who it is. Okay, so design this game. Love this one. We're gonna be playing it more. And the shocker about this game, it's like very it can be complicated. We call this like medium weight game. But it's quick. It's over in like 20-30 minutes. And when they say 20-30 minutes, like it is 20-30 minutes. It doesn't take much longer than that. So um I played it solo, looking forward to play it with the family. I think they're gonna enjoy this one a lot. That is spectacular. So now the third game I was planning to buy two get one that we picked up is not released yet. This is a 2025 game. It is cooperative. It's by Scott Holmes, who has done a lot of games.
Yeah,
Most of them are over there. Bookshelf.
solo game.
Studio games. Through Button Shooting. This one is Matagot, Scott Holmes game.
Also,
I love Scott Holmes. I think he's a great designer. I mean, he's good. When I saw this, they were running out of copies. I was lucky to have picked this up. So that is called Peak Team Rangers. This game, this game is fun. This is great. It is cooperative, where you are a team of basically outdoor rangers. You're trying to scale a mountain, take pictures of animals on your way up there, take care of crises as well, do certain quests and all that sort of thing.
typical
Um,
Scott Holmes.
and if you can manage everything that's happening and be successful, then you win the scenario and you move on. And what it does is it like adds another module to the next game. So the game gets more complex the more you play it. It's not like a legacy game by any means. Um, so you can just reset it or whatever. But yeah, it's meant to be played, I think, in sequential order, so that way you can get familiar with all the game mechanics. And then the last time you play the game, or well, as far as the scenario book is concerned, that would be the most complicated version of the game. This is great. Me and my buddy Brian busted it out in the restaurant. Couldn't really wait, and we just played it two players. Now, when you play for two players, you play with a bot as well because you need a way to give cards to each other, and so you just be trading cards back and forth in a two-player version. So you have an extra person. So I would recommend you can play the solo as well. I would recommend maybe go to three players for this. If you manage to get a copy, but everybody should be looking for a copy of this when this thing comes out because this game's great. So that's called the Peak Team Rangers by the Madagots, and Scott Holmes the designer. And then so that one was a Gen Con release, Tag Team Gen Con release, Gen Con release, General Orders I believe is a Gen Con release. And then we're headed to the final Gen Con release, and this is my incredible dream. Bryce Tyler was doing a live playthrough of this game earlier in the day. And then I saw it and I saw it on the table, and I'm like, wow, that looks pretty cool. Looks like something that we would like. It's a worker placement game, kind of a Euro style worker placement game. Semi cooperative, I would say. Uh, but anyway, there were a bunch of different versions of this, and that is Kinfire Council. So this is probably the biggest game that we got, and we played it last night with the cave group, Bloomers, myself, and Reynolds. Dude, this game was a good time. I'm not gonna lie, like this is special. Um, we should be on the hotness. I don't know why it isn't, and Brass Pittsburgh is, but hey, um, because that game's not even gonna come out for probably a year, so you should be looking into this one. I know a lot of people like Kinfire Delve. Kinfire Chronicles was another game that's very popular. This is the newest version of the Kinfire series. This is great. This is an awesome game. Um, I'd recommend checking it out if you're a fan of that sort of I don't know sort of universe, I guess. But yeah, so placement. You get a whole lot of workers. kind of has a Lords of the Waterdeep feel a little bit, but like Lords of the Waterdeep when it was at its peak. Like this game is far better than that, obviously. So yeah, Kinfolk Council.
Also, we got the behind him is the Lost Dreams of Arnak adventure chest,
Oh yeah.
which is
So
nice.
I don't know what's happened here. It must be Gen Con season because all of a sudden
Games just keep
we go to
showing up.
Gen Con and we get this explosion of games, right? Which we probably already own too many, but that's okay. And then all of a sudden a bunch of Kickstarters showing up, a lot of pre-releases show up. So Lost Ruins of Arnak, the Adventure Chest, which comes with an expansion and an organizer that is stellar. Took me a little while to put it together, but it's good. Gloomhaven showed up
Oh boy, I watched the how to play.
in all of its folded space glory.
I
Lewis has never played Gloomhaven,
no,
so this is going to be a nice experience.
I watched the how to play though, and it looks really good.
Yeah, well, Gloomhaven is a former number 1 game of all time on BGG until Brass Birmingham usurped it. Um, and then what else? Oh, Brink. Brink arrived by Ivy Studios over there. So we played that last night as well. That's set in the Moonrakers universe. And Ivy had a nice booth there as well. I cruised by for a minute just to check their stuff out. So Brink, that's a pretty fun game too. Um, a lot of things happening. We have Lord of the Rings: The Fate of the Fellowship coming in the mail. I just got a triplicate number for that because we pre-ordered that. We have Spirits of Christmas, which is a Kickstarter that's coming and arriving soon. Um, I don't know. Vantage came. We played Vantage one time so far. Yeah, it's just everything is arriving all at once, and it's been hard to create content around it because we can't keep up. So, yeah, we don't do this full time, 8 hours a day.
We're playing, not filming.
Yeah, well, we're playing, filming, and also going to work and doing real life things. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the Gen Con haul and the Kickstarter Gen Con haul, the post Gen Con haul. So, if you have questions, comments, or anything to add to us or add about these games, let us know, please. If you've played these games and like these games, talk about it. If you played these games and hate these games, talk about that too. But either way, consider giving us a subscribe, give us a like, try to get us back out there. We dipped in subscribers when we moved the channel, and we're trying to get everybody back on board, but I don't think everybody's come over. So yeah, come join us for some, pure, unfiltered board gaming fun. You got anything else?
No,
We will resume the unmatched tournament.
and we will hopefully be coming at you with reviews.
Yes, we
Hopefully.
hope to have reviews, but the unmatched tournament will happen. That's a guarantee. So yeah. All right. Well, that's it for us today. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time in the cave.